Welcome back for another video, guys. Today I'm gonna pull for that mount. They nerfed it, but it's still looking really strong. Instead of 4 seconds of death immunity, you will have 3 seconds, and then they reduced the increase in stats you get during these 3 seconds. Instead of, I think that it was 20% attack, you get 10%. Instead of 20% crit, you have 10%, and instead of 15% final crit damage and other crit damage here, you get 10% everywhere. So what to say? That mount still looks really strong, and we have also that back accessory. I want to pull for it because, let's be honest, I think that it's also gonna be really great. 30% final damage blocked at the start of the battle, and 20% more attack, 20% more skill regen, and 24% pile attack speed during the entire fight, but these effects are gonna be lowered by 1/3 every 12 seconds. You have more chance to drop it before the guarantee than the mount here. So I wish you the best luck, everyone, and today it's gonna be my time, but before, let's check the entire event. So as always, we have some daily quests to complete. I'm gonna complete everything to have some more currency to participate in the event. So then, as always, you have the battle pass with the 2 paid columns on the left for $11, in which you have more currencies to participate in the lucky event, and you have a new pal here. 20% more pal ignore evasion. So if you are playing that kind of class, you will need this one, in my opinion. But if you want that to be efficient, you need crazy pal damage on your class. Otherwise, don't expect your pal or your class to deal enough damage. And I'm pretty sure that today we still can't have enough damage with our pals to be efficient with that class with high damage, I mean. But maybe in the future it might be helpful. And by the way, that is PvP only. So then you have that kind of snake minigame, so let's do it. Okay, so every time you try, you have some different maps. You die if you try to go outside of the map. You die if you hit a block from front. You die if you hit a bomb. So the goal is to rescue the different shrooms you have. This one will give you 1 extra wagon. Do we say wagon? You have then the shield. It prevents you from dying when you hit a bomb. So let's try that. As you see, I am still alive. Then you have these rooms, making you even bigger than before. I don't know if it is because I am on an emulator right now, but the game is really not that much reactive. And you have these bombs, they explode over time. And these items will increase your speed, so be careful when you are trying to get them. I think that it is way easier on mobile. So then you have the planet defense. You have some bombs here that you can acquire in the other event, and you need to spend them here if you want to get some more rewards. So let's spend 10 by 10. And let's save the planet. And that was all. So I threw 60 bombs, and I can claim a few rewards. Okay, so nothing spectacular here. And then, as always, you have the Hall of Star here with the different rankings. You have the shop there in which you can buy some extra currencies here. And you have other stuff here. And as always, I recommend to pick only the hammers here. This is the best value you can add to your account. Apparently, we have the return of the fortune cat. So if you are planning to spend for the month, you need to spend today. But don't spend too much, because when you have a lot of gems, generally you are like, hey guy, I have a lot of gems, so if I click here, I can buy that, I can buy that. Oh, it's okay, I'm gonna buy another stuff. And then you have absolutely no gem left. But you spent only 3 days in the game, and you were saying that you were planning for the entire month, so be careful when you are spending for the fortune cat. You have another event, by the way. If you are spending in the game, you can get that pal in here for $20. You can spend the $20 in other events. You just need to spend outside of that event, and you will claim your rewards here. And then you have another lucky spinner, in which you have that hammer. This is the only artifact that you can obtain outside of a big event in a lucky spinner. So this is the cheapest one, but it is not really strong. Then you have the Blue Ox, still one of the best mounts you can have in PvP. It was right before the new Cheetah Zero mount and before the Panda Attack mount. I don't know today, but it is still a good mount. For Grumpy, it can help you to survive because it's giving to you 10% more damage resistance. That mount is still great today. And less duration on control for PvP, so if you don't have the other mounts, this one is still great. And then you have the White Tiger. This one is not a great mount. This is one of the only mounts I don't have on my account, but I have no mushroom coin left, so I won't go for it. Okay, so let's prepare for that event, and for that, let's go in the shop. As always, if you are planning to spend in the game, if you want to save some money, you should try how to use Aptoide if it's not the case already. Because with Aptoide, this is basically the equivalent of the Play Store and the App Store, and when you are spending in the game, you are getting some extra cashback on every purchase. For example here, that pack is the biggest pack we have in the game, 350 euros. This is what I'm gonna pay today, and I'm gonna receive 73 euros in cashback. By the way, if you have any question on how to install and use Aptoide, you have a video guide in the description below, and make sure that you're using my promo code on your Upcoin wallet. Mushroom2 has returned below me. You will get 5% extra cashback, and that's also a way to support my channel, so thank you so much to everyone who is using my promo code. But one more time, don't spend too much. This is only a game after all. You are buying pixels. Buy only if you want to have some more fun and if you have the money. In my case, I am spending a lot because I earn money through my YouTube videos and Aptoide, and I want to provide you a better experience when you watch my videos. I want to try more stuff and have more fun in the game, and this is why I am spending a lot. Okay, so I spent a lot. I hope that I'm gonna be really lucky today to obtain the mount before the guarantee, because generally I have to hit the 1000. So if I can get the mount before, it would be great. But before, let's go in the fortune card and invest some gems here to see if I can get more than that. Generally on 300 gems I get 50 extra gems, so let's see if I can have more than that today. 0.99 to get 248, 4.99 to get 9.98. That time I got 15, 20 to get 40, so that was doubled as well, 50 to get 59, 99 to get 110, and another 100 to get 110, 20, and I have another one to draw, 110 again. So I had 600 gems and now I have 682. Okay, so now it's time to prepare for the event. So I'm gonna buy the battle passes here, claim some rewards here, go in the big event. Let's buy some packs. Generally I buy the smallest ones because you have a better value. So let's start with that. I have a 350. We are gonna see what I am getting today. I wish you the best luck on that event. May you have everything without spending. That would be great. Let me know in the comment below if it's the case. How many draws did you need to get the mount? In my case, we will check that now. So there we go with the first 10 pulls. So, I'm getting closer to the 1000, as always. So let's continue drawing some. Back accessory again, this is great. But where is the mount? Let me know in the comment below, where is the mount? Come on. Come on. Come on. Closer and closer to the 1000. Someday. Okay, I got the mount before. I was about to say someday I'm gonna be lucky. I don't know if we can call that luck because this is almost on the guarantee. But at least I got it a bit before. Now we can try the mount and be broken in PvP. Because I don't think that the mount is gonna be that great in PvE because you die after the 3 seconds of death immunity. I'm gonna continue. I have only 40 more. So let's suspend these. Another mount empowerment gear. And another mount. It will never happen. So I am currently top 3. And I'm gonna remain top 3 because I don't care about these. Okay, so it's time to unlock that. And by the way, what is the mount giving in the parking walls? Feather coins, clock winders, and hammers? Okay, why not? And by the way, we have that mount as well. It looks gorgeous. Let me know what you think about that in the comment below. But we will never get this mount. Because if you want that mount, You need to reach here the tier 15. This will never happen unless they are adding more clock winders in the game. Because let's be honest, if I want to reach the next tier, I need 37,000 for 1 star only. You have 10 stars on every mount. How the hell do you expect us to get that far? But whatever. So I said, let's unlock the mount. 100k more power. Let's use the mount. So this is my PvP build. Before I was using the panda mount. Let's equip this one. And these are the items I'm currently using in PvP. So let's try the efficiency of the mount. Let's go in challenge here and try to find my friends and noodles. And let's see what happens. Okay, it seems like he changed his class. He's not using the Plume Monarch anymore. Probably he is using the panda class. The pal class. Okay, for now he has the advantage, but then he starts taking a lot of damage at once. I was able to kill him before dying, so I couldn't try the mount. So let's go in cross-server ranked match here, and probably here I can find a better player. You know what? There is a warrior here with way more power than I, so probably here it's gonna proc the effect of the mount. So let's check that. I will die really fast normally. What the hell? He's dying before me? We both have the mount. He used the mount before and this is what happens. The first player to use the mount will die first for sure. Okay, so let's try versus another one. Another Plume Monarch here, but probably he has the mount as well. So let's retry versus that. Hope he doesn't have the mount so we can see the efficiency of the mount. He has the mount, but it proc before mine. He's dead. And you know what? If I didn't have that mount, I would be dead. Because during the 3 seconds, he had the time to kill me. So this is why the mount is a bit too overpowered. So maybe if we want to take the advantage again in PvP, we need to work on our build. Try to be more tanky than before, with some HP regen, something like that, so you are not gonna proc the effect of the mount. And so if the opponent is using a Plume Monarch with the mount, maybe you can take the advantage and beat him, whatever, if he has the mount or not. I'm gonna equip the new morph here. By the way, I'm gonna unlock it, I'm gonna have more stats. 30,000 more power, let's upgrade it to get another 30,000. And let's equip the back accessory. 24% more attack speed, 24% more skill regen, and 24% more pal attack speed. I don't care about these, but the attack speed is pretty nice in my opinion, so I want to try that versus Sand Noodles. We will see how fast I can kill him now. I struggled before to deal some damage, but maybe here with the attack speed I have, the result might be different. Or maybe not. He can control me a lot during the battle, which means that I am less efficient than before. Already 30 seconds, so now I don't have a lot of attack speed increase. But look at the damage he took all of a sudden. And before the end of the video, there is 2 other content in which I want to try the new items. Here, I'm gonna take my boss build for the Abyss fight. Before, I was using the carpet, but now I want to use that mount because the 3 seconds of death immunity with all the stats increase can make the difference. I want to try that, and I want to try as well to change my back accessory later and use this one instead. But before, let's just use the cheetah mount. So let's go in the Abyss here. Before, with my previous build, I was able to get that score, 19,000. So let's run the fight and see if I can have better than that. I'm gonna wait until I have my 2 clones. This is what I did to have the 19,000 before. Okay, I have the 2 clones, so let's check the final score. Now I have the death immunity. And I have almost the same score. So now let's change the parachute and use this one instead to have more attack speed. And by the way, the delay on my blitz is really bad. I'm casting it too fast. I'm gonna change the delay in the future. So now I have the 2 clones again. So let's try the efficiency of the mount. Okay, and the result is just a bit above. So in fact, you just have a bit more damage with that back accessory on a short fight. But what about the Blazing Cave? Time to change my build again. Let's take my Behemoth build. Let's go below here. I won't change my mount because I want to die during the run, but I'm gonna change that back accessory, use this one instead. I was able to get almost 100,000 damage. Let's run the fight and see what happens. Okay, start of the fight. Let's check how long can my clone survive, by the way. Okay, 10 seconds, so he's just gonna disappear by his own. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. I'm gonna have my clone again. So I'm losing like only 3 seconds on the duration of the last clone. And the fight is over. And there, the score is way higher than the previous one. So having the new back accessory will help in that content, but I'm not sure if it's gonna help for Grumpy Big Head though, because the fight is gonna last super long, and every 10 seconds or something like that, you are losing some efficiency with the back accessory. 1/3 of the efficiency every 12 seconds, so that back accessory is probably gonna be really bad for Grumpy Big Head. Okay guys, that was all for the video. What do you think about the two new items? The mount is broken in PvP, even if you have only 3 seconds of death immunity, and the back accessory is great for the Blazing Cave, and outside of that, for the other content, it's not gonna change a lot of your damage. Let me know what you think about all of these in the comment below. Have a nice day guys, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.